Well, hello, and welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a zodiac sign reading for the sign of Aries, fire sign Aries. Aries can be your sun sign, your moon sign. It can be your rising sign. Maybe Aries falls in your Venus placement or your Mars. Anywhere in your birth chart. If you run a birth chart for yourself, look for any major placement for the sign of Aries and check out the reading to follow. If this message is for you, you will definitely know it. If it's not for you, leave it for someone else. This is just the tuning in to the collective sign of Aries. This is going to be for the month of July. I'm going to do a general overview. I am going to use Celtic cross spread just to take a energy snapshot of what's going on for you, Aries. I'm using the Journey of the Sacred Bee tarot card deck, and I had to purchase these off the website for them. It wasn't available on Amazon, but they are so beautiful. They're just a perfect summer deck. The illustrations, the journey of the bee, it's just beautiful. One more shuffle here for you, Aries. These readings are designed to bring love, light, and truth to those that watch. Please take what is yours, leave what isn't. Like, subscribe, leave comments, repost, share the videos as you see fit. I really appreciate any interaction that you do give the channel. Know that I'm on TikTok and YouTube. Same channel name, Spicy Sunflower Tarot. I'm looking at the present position for you, Aries. Where are you currently standing in this place and time? July 1st is happening this Tuesday, recording this video on a Sunday. So we're just on the precipice of the month of July. So where are you standing? What's going on? What's the current mood, energy for you, Aries? Fire sign Aries. Leader of the pack. You are standing in pleasure. 6 of Cups. What's challenging you? What's challenging you is the Ace of Wands. I'm sorry, Ace of Swords. It's a big sword right there. What's on the top of your mind? The moon. This is coming out for everybody. This reading, everybody's readings. This month of July overview. Everyone's getting the moon somewhere in their placement. What's down in the recesses of your soul that you might not be giving a lot of awareness to, but it's definitely affecting you, is the 5 of Swords, which is all about defeat. Where are you coming from? What led you here? The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so what's leading you forward? What's bringing you into your future? 5 of Cups. Disappointment? Oh dear. What is your external energy, Aries? Apathy. 4 of Cups. What's your internal energy? How are you feeling? You're feeling Queen of Swords. You're feeling like you are just getting ready to you are just getting ready to use that sword is the way I'm feeling. What is your hopes and fears? What are you hoping for? What do you fear? You fear the 9 of Wands. You fear persistence. Maybe you're exhausted. What is your final outcome? Oh, goodness. The 9 of Swords. Despair. Okay. 2 5s, 2 9s. Queen. 1 major arcana. All right, let's get started. At the bottom of the deck is Judgment. How apropos. After the cards I just laid down, for you to be in the energy of Judgment, major arcana for the sign of Scorpio. This is all about you, Aries, making a judgment call for who stays in your life, who comes with you on your new journey, on your new path, and who stays in the past. So you are calling forward those that belong in you, in your life, in your path, and you're letting those that don't, you're letting those people stay in the past. This can be people, places, or things. So you are making the judgment call. A decision has been made by you in the month of July, final judgment, and that's your call. Aries, that doesn't surprise me at all, based on what I know about Aries. Definitely putting the hammer down when it's appropriate, when it's necessary. Like I said, very apropos for everything I just looked at briefly as we laid these cards down. So I'm going to go back into the beginning, the heart of the spread here. Your current present position, Aries, is pleasure. You are feeling this Six of Cups. You are feeling pleasure. You are understanding that there's a sweet, nostalgic love about you right now. You're remembering the good old days when love was easy, love was sweet, love was precious, given freely, taken easily. It was just, there were just no strings attached. It was all very much about how you felt about them and how they felt about you, and there was no real difficulty where love and relationships were concerned. And you're in that present position. You're really feeling that. It's giving you great pleasure to feel that, because remembering nostalgic memories of the past, it gives you that same feeling of being back in that moment. And so I see you, Aries, right now as being someone who is relishing in the sensation of love, and someone pouring into cups with you, you pouring into cups with them, is very equal, give and take, nostalgic, pleasurable place to be. So current position, Six of Cups, very scorpionic energy here. What's challenging you to be in that nostalgic, I'm going to say just such a dreamy, fantasy oriented, just lovely energy? You're being challenged in that energy by a new idea, a new concept, a new thought. This is almost as if like the switch to the light bulb was pulled, the light bulb came on. There was a just dynamic new idea. It is a air sign, so it's all about communication. It's all about receiving messages. It's how you communicate with anybody, whether that's through the written word, the spoken word, you're reading something and all of a sudden it dawns on you. So it's almost breaking you out of, I think that's why it's in the challenge position. It's breaking you out of this fantasy, daydreamy kind of energy, because, oh my God, I have a thought, I have an idea, I want to do this, I want to move on it. It is just giving you clarity. It's giving you insight. It's giving you wisdom. And it's just kind of contradicting this pleasurable state of mind. So this Ace of Wands, or Ace of Swords, sorry, I keep saying Wands. Ace of Swords is showing up to bring truth, light, revelation, and you're here for it. Excuse me. What's on the top of your mind is the moon, and this is the major arcana for the sign of Pisces, even some Cancer, so just water energy. On the top of your mind, Aries, is the feeling that it's not meant for everybody's eyes. Whatever's going on in your current position in life, it's just not, it's on a need to know basis. It's just, if you don't need to know, then you don't need to know. But if you do, then you do. So maybe that's what this judgment call is all about. You're making the judgment call of who is going to know what about you, why, when, how, and where. It's just not for everybody's business. None of your beeswax just came to mind, and it's the bee here in the light of the moon, and the full moon at that. So what happens in a full moon is everything that needs to be let go of, that judgment energy, is let go. Everything that we need to expand upon and release, it's released. But what stays is meant for you and you alone, or those in your chosen tribe or party. And so the moon is all about psychic energy, intuition. So Aries, I think you are in this current state in the month of July. I think you're really tuning in to your psychic energy, to your intuitive abilities. I think you're sussing out who stays, who goes, who gets to know this and who doesn't. It's just you're being very particular about what is seen about you, what is known about you. You're not everybody's cup of tea. You're some certain folks' shot of whiskey, though. So while Aries is a very fiery action taking sign, that just might not be everybody's flavor. So it isn't anything that I don't see that as a bad thing at all. I see that as actually a really good quality, because good for you. Stand your ground, guard your space, protect your privacy. Not everything right now is out in the open. Some things are being kept under a veil of protection, and I think that's purposeful, and it's very much protective for you. It's on your mind, definitely on your mind. What's down in the recesses of your soul? You might not be giving a lot of thought and credence to this, but this is more sword energy. This is you might not be thinking about this very much, but it's down there and it's affecting you, and it is a sense of defeat. I don't know if you've recently, or maybe in May or June, did you have a pretty significant squabble, a significant communication where it left you feeling a little defeated? Whether the defeat doesn't mean that somebody won the argument, it just could also mean that they just didn't understand you. You were trying so hard to make a point. You were trying so hard to present your case. You were trying so hard, period, in any way communicatively, and someone just couldn't or wouldn't see your side. I know that just personally, that causes me to feel a sense of defeat, like I've been defeated, because I want to be understood. So I don't know if this is for you, Aries, but did you want to be understood so badly and it just wasn't happening, and it caused you to feel it's something that you really don't look too much at, but it's affecting you, and it's this sense of defeat that someone did not understand where you were coming from? Or did you have an argument and someone just knocked it out of the park? Why the points that they were making, the validity that they had in their argument, and you just really didn't have much to say about it? Did that cause you to feel as if you were defeated? Just putting out some possible ideas, scenarios. What brought you to this current position in the month of July? What did May or June have to offer? And that was, there was a new opportunity to grow something. This was a pentacle. So it was as if somebody handed you this opportunity. It was as if the universe presented to you, Aries, I'm giving this to you. I'm entrusting this gift to you. This is $10,000. This is the family home where we want you to have the keys to it. We are giving you a bonus and a raise and an elevated position. There's a new opportunity in the realm of investment. So something that is a seed can be grown, and fruit will grow later, not right now, but any new opportunity, anything fresh. And all you need to do, Aries, or all you needed to do, was accept it and begin the process to grow it. So what led you into July was a new opportunity in the pentacle category. In the future, moving into another disappointing kind of card, and that is actual disappointment. And this is Five of Cups, and this is in the heart space, where the Five of Swords was in the mind, in our thoughts, what we think about. This is in the heart. This is in the soul. This is what really gets to us. And this is more Scorpio energy. This is disappointment. It was really this is a future orientation. So whatever has happened to get you to feel this way, it created a sense of disappointment in the fact of you're not really looking at what the cups you're standing on. These are full cups. You're staring down and peering at these cups that were spilled. And so the efforts that you gave to something, you felt like the person, the recipient, they just kicked the cups over like they didn't even matter. So you feel disappointed that you put so much time and effort in your heart to something and it wasn't reciprocated, it wasn't appreciated, and it leaves you feeling a little disappointed, which from disappointment comes pleasure in the long run if we can change our perspective and switch things around. I would say to feel what you feel it all the way through, and then decide to progress into a positive state. I understand that's a process. I understand that doesn't happen overnight, but just my 2 cents, take that or leave it. Just remember, this is always about your free will, not my interpretations. This is going to be the external energy, and it's Four of Cups. So something outside of you is a little apathetic. Something outside of you can't make up their mind. Something that affects you. This can be a job, a person, a place, a thing, but you look to it, it influences you, and it's apathetic. It doesn't know what it wants. It is feeling like I'm not in, I'm not out, I'm not up, I'm not down, I'm not anything. I just don't have, I can't put my finger on how I feel. And you are looking at that as, I think maybe that's what's making you feel so disappointed, because something that you care about that influences you on a day-to-day basis is in this state of apathy, which is just so blasé. It's so indifferent, and it is hard to be around that sort of energy because it just is so mediocre. It reminds me of Eeyore and Winnie the Pooh. It's just ho hum. And I know, Aries, I know you're easily fired up, you're easily an action oriented sign, and this kind of blasé type of a mood, I know that's just not your cup of tea. I don't think it is. So it's affecting you, and maybe that's, like I said, why you're so disappointed. As you move into this, we move into the internal energy for how are you feeling. It's making you feel like you need to set some very clear boundaries. Maybe you are seeing that person, place, or thing, and you're noticing that I need to be very clear about how much time I spend around that energy. I am going to speak my truth. I'm going to speak my truth with love and with light, but I am not afraid to wield my sword. I am not afraid to bring this out and slash it down, to cut off contact, to cut off communication, to cut off whatever is appropriate to be cut off. And this is just you holding that steadfastly, strong and true in this queen energy. So it's all about your internal feelings towards communication and your boundaries, and how it is that you're being seen by others. I think you're being very diplomatic. I think you're being very truth oriented, but I also think that you're being very strong and very clear that, listen, this apathetic Four of Cups baloney, I can't be around it. I can't deal with it. I'm putting the line down in the sand right here and right now. And so, Aries, I think that this energy you're embodying, Queen of Swords, where the hopes and fears come into play, is the Nine of Wands, fire energy. And this is all about persistence. And while we can hope that we have persistence, we hope that even though we've been hurt, we've been to battle, we've been to war, we're the warrior or the warrioress, we will continue to get back up, grab our wand, and go back into the fight. We may have gotten knocked down, but we're not staying down. We're persistent. We hope that we can maintain the persistence that's needed, but we also have a fear of that. So there could be a fear that the effort required is just going to take it out of me. And I don't really want to expend that kind of energy, whatever the scenario that this can apply for in your life. You're hoping that you have persistence, but you're also fearing that. The Nine of Wands is all about being the wounded warrior and knowing that, like I said, you've had some slashes come your way, but that hasn't stopped you. You're continuing to fight the good fight. You're continuing to push forward, move forward, but there's a hope for that. And there's also a fear about doing that. And your final outcome is the Nine of Swords. And all this really is about is thinking too much, too caught up in your thoughts, too wound up in your mind. So it's you replaying conversations. It's you going back over and analyzing and reanalyzing and thinking about what you coulda, shoulda, woulda done or said or been or seen or caused somebody else to think about. It's just you replaying everything mentally. It's so exhausting. It's mentally exhausting. And what this does is leave you feeling in a state of despair. It leaves you feeling like there's no hope for this situation. It's been gone over so many times that you just can't imagine a different outcome at this point. And so it leaves you feeling that sense of despair just because it's tiring. And this is all very intellectual. This is all in your mind. This can, of course, cause you to lose sleep at night. The Nine of Swords actually does mean insomnia. And so I am giving this to you. I'm going to leave this as this final outcome, not because I enjoy putting down something that it has a negative connotation, but I'm putting this down for you to be aware of ahead of time, that whatever situation you're facing in July, you own how you feel. You own how you think. You are in control of that and not the other way around. So take this as a warning, take this as a preview of sorts of what to be aware of, what to watch out for when you start to notice that you're thinking of something too much. Can you switch the gears? Can you change the channel? You absolutely can. I'm going to just do a little quick recap of everything for you, Aries, so that we can get you to the Oracle card, the center position where you currently stand in this sweet, lovely, nostalgic, go down memory lane energy, Six of Cups, pleasure. What's challenging this state of mind is this brand new idea that you're having. It's challenging that energy because it's causing you to want to get up and act. But first you have to think it all the way through. It's a brand new idea. It brings clarity. It clears the path. It allows you to think of everything very clearly. What brought you to this present moment is the Ace of Pentacles. So a brand new opportunity, something that you could sink your teeth into, something that would require you to invest your time, your effort, your energy into, and you were all about it. What keeps your mind busy, what's on your mind a lot, is the moon energy. Keeping things under wraps right now, keeping secrets, not being secretive, just keeping things for those who need to know, and for those who don't, they don't need to worry about it. You're being very secure and protective of information. I keep thinking the word intel. You've got the intel, and you're not going to share that with everybody right now, nor do you need to. I think you have every reason and every right to use your intuition, your psychic abilities, to keep things under wraps for now. So maybe it's this new opportunity and what you're going to do with it, but it's not for everyone's knowledge right now. But down in the recesses of your soul, what you're not giving a lot of thought to is some thought energy of defeat, of a conversation that really knocked you down, of a conversation that really got you. Somebody said some words that you just can't forget. Something is really troubling you in your mind. Something's really giving you, but it doesn't bother you on a day to day. It seems to just bother you when you give it attention. Where you're heading towards the future is being a little more focused on what has disappointed and knocked you off your path than your good qualities, your good heart space energy. So I would suggest to make a gratitude list every day and focus on what's good, what good has happened, and what good is coming your way. Your external energy is this kind of blase Four of Cups, which makes you feel like you need to really be clear about what you're going to tolerate and what you're not going to tolerate, and you're all about it. You're hoping for persistence, but you also kind of fear that. And the final outcome, the end result of this July spread, is a sense of despair only because the thoughts are pervasive. So get ahead of this energy, get in front of it, know that you have tools available to get things to clear from the mind. Something, maybe you need more physical exercise. Maybe you need to go talk to a counselor. Maybe you need to grab that trusted friend and a glass of wine and just let it all vent out. But it needs to get out of your mind and out into the atmosphere and get dealt with in a healthy, clear way. I'm going to give you a final oracle card here. This is the Intuitive Whispers Oracle by Maud Hurst. And I did get these cards off of Amazon, and they are so lovely. The messages are very profound, and the imagery is just beautiful. So this is for Aries. One final message for you, Aries. What can we send Aries on their way with? Clear limiting beliefs. I love this. I love this because in the challenge position was the Ace of Swords, which is all about thoughts. Also, this last card, this despair card with the Nine of Swords, clear those beliefs out. And you're absolutely available to do so because you have the Queen of Swords, who, that's her job. She is slashing through lies, deceit, anything that limits you as a human being. Queen of Swords is here to say, honey, remember who you are. So, Aries, I'm leaving you with clear limiting beliefs. Number 17, the 1 and the 7 add up to the number 8, which is all about prosperity, abundance, manifestation. Please remember who you are, Aries. I love you, and I thank you so much for your attention and your time. I would appreciate any feedback you have to share. Please be well and blessed. Namaste.